2 years ago, I made this video talking about how many views each of my channels gets. Now, since then, I've grown quite a bit, so I thought it'd be interesting to compare the monthly views from this video 2 years ago to the monthly views that each of these many YouTube channels gets now. So I think in this video, the order was most to least viewed, so let's take a look at the first one. The first one is, however, easy. Jack Sucks at Life currently
There it is!
monthly views. There's already so many changes since this was recorded. You can see that I wear glasses now. We've got a much nicer camera finally. The background's similar, but it's just a bit more cluttered. But the channel's different too. The profile picture's updated. The subscriber count's tripled. Even the banner's different now. YouTube have added more things in this area and made it look way uglier. But okay, how many views was I getting? So here we can see summary in the last 28 days. 3.7 mil? Has had 3.7 million views. Which, to be fair, that's not bad, you know. 3.7 million? That's bugger all these days. Jack Sucks at Life this month has had 22 million views. And what's crazy is that's a bad month for Jack Sucks at Life. You can see it's down 24% because I've just not done as much on the channel this month. But yeah, the all-time peak back in June, 61 million. So to think that 3.7 million was like my best performing channel 2 years ago, that's crazy. Now, obviously, 2 years ago, YouTube Shorts didn't really exist, whereas now I'm like very heavily into them, and you can see that just one video gets more than my entire channel was getting back then. So it is very heavily YouTube Shorts that bring me maybe 80% of my views. But ignoring Shorts, let's compare the main channel video views. Considering Jack Sucks at Life uploads on average about 3 videos a month. 3 videos a month, that is a lot less than now. Now it's more like 1 video a month, but they're much more high effort than they were back then. Like, you can see this last video has 500k views, 450, nearly 400k. I'm so happy with how Jack Sucks at Life's doing, because the views per video has gone up so much compared to this time last year. Oh, that's so epic. So now they've got up even more, you know, like I'm probably averaging about 1 million views per video. That's epic. Like, I used to dream of getting 100k per video. So I can almost just not fathom this many views. And you know what? It's thanks to the Russians. Since adding audio tracks, I get more people watching from Russia than I get from the United Kingdom and the United States. Like, that's crazy. Brazil's up there as well, 9.6. I kind of love the idea of being really internationally famous, but in my home country, I could just quietly potter on and do the things that I like doing, like go to Tesco's or going on nice walks with Becky. That way I get the views, but I don't have to be stressed about privacy and that kind of thing. All right, what was the second most viewed? I'm guessing it was Jack Sucks at Stuff. Not deadest channel. It's either going to be this channel, Jack Sucks at Stuff, or it's going to be Jack Massey Welsh, isn't it? Jack Sucks at Geography, not even discussed at this point in time. I'm sure that Jack Sucks at Stuff gets about 2 million views a month. So let's log into Jack Sucks at Stuff so we can confirm for sure. Oh, I was really close. Yeah, 2 mil. Okay, these days, 16 mil. And once again, that's not a bad month. All-time peak was July, 38 million. Jesus Christ. Now, once again, Shorts have had some success on this channel. You know, 8.4 million there. 8.4 million on this one and 5.8 million on this one, which were both re-uploaded clips from the main channel. So that's kind of crazy. But if we take a look at the videos, we go to popular, this channel's brought in some views, like arguably more consistently than the main channel. And it is all thanks to terrible comparison videos. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest. I've stopped doing them now. But yeah, How Rare Is Your Body does not deserve to have 8.3 million views. Like, that is just absolutely outrageous. Alright, now I'm going to switch it up and we're going to move on to a channel that didn't exist back in 2021 when I made this first video. And that is, of course, Jack Sucks at Espanol. Now, I've had my ups and downs with this channel, but what if I told you that right now, it's my most viewed channel out of everything? 52 million views. That is disgusting. 200,000 subscribers gained in the last 30 days, and apparently that's on a bad month. The stats on this channel is so crazy. You can see that for so long, the videos were underperforming. I was losing money. I actually gave up on it for like 6 months, but randomly, it just popped back into the algorithm, and then things went crazy. Look at that, 250,000 subscribers gained last month. I will say this again, largely thanks to YouTube Shorts and using Mr. Beast in all of the titles. The team of voice actors and editors do an incredible job at replicating me, but dubbed. Like, fantastic job. You can see all the subtitles are changed. You can see it's all synced up with me beautifully. So that's definitely helped push this, because the viewers can appreciate like how well it's been translated. It's definitely going to get to 1 million, which is amazing. In terms of non-shorts, if we ignore this one, which hasn't done that well, I guess because it's a geography video rather than a big play button video, the views are really good still. I'm very happy with this. They don't really earn their money back because CPMs in Hispanic America are pretty poor, but it's just exciting opening myself up to a brand new audience of millions of people. Like, I absolutely love seeing this channel thrive. Now, you might have noticed that when I've been highlighting things, this little menu pops up, and that is because I'm using the Opera One browser, which comes with tons of very useful features, including their built-in translations, which brings up the AI assistant Aria, who's translated this comment from my Espanol channel, and the user is hoping I'm doing well, and they're letting me know they love my videos. Well, that's nice, thank you. Now, as well as translating things for you, Aria will also answer any question you've got about anything. Recently on my geography channel, I wanted to learn a bit about the Cambodian flag, and Aria told me loads of info straight away. Aria's AI is just one click away, along with WhatsApp, my Instagram, and even your go-to music player, so you can listen to music as you're browsing the internet. That's the last song Becky was listening to. I've done a few Opera sponsors at this point, but I'm yet to show off the beautiful animated backgrounds that you can have. Like, that's just lovely. I'm delightfully relaxed now. The Opera One browser even comes with built-in ad block and a VPN. And best of all, you can download it for free. So why not give it a go? Top link in the description. Thanks, Opera, so much for sponsoring this video. Anyway, let's go back to this video, because I am very curious if there are any channels that are actually getting less views than when I filmed 2 years ago. Right, so I think I've got the correct order so far, but potentially the Jack Massey Welsh channel might have more than 2.1 million views in the last month. I don't think so. I'm gonna guess it's about 1.2 million. I would assume so anyway. The only reason I'm saying it is because this video from 3 weeks ago did quite well. Okay, so the Jack Massey Welsh channel no longer active. However, back 2 years ago, we were doing videos once a week. So this one may have less views. Whoa, my god! Jack Massey Welsh channel has actually had more views than JackSucksAtStuff in the last 28 days. So 2.2 mil was good. Let's find out. Yeah, there it is. 378k, down 82%. Well, the views on this channel are so up and down. Interestingly, they've actually gone up since I kind of quit uploading like 6 months ago. Yeah, last upload was literally 6 months ago. So to still be getting like 400,000 views per month, I'm quite pleased with that, to be fair. It may be that we come back to this channel, probably never again on a weekly basis, but if ever anything big happens related to our car or Tesla, it's the kind of thing that I would make a video on, because this is just a perfect place for it. What did I say about it back then? So Jack Massey Welsh, this month anyway, is officially less dead than JackSucksAtStuff. That didn't age too well. Okay, I must be about to get to JackSucksGeography, because JackSucksGeography has changed a lot since May 2021. It must be JackSucksGeography. 271k! We've gained like 1.2 million more than that. Oh my god. I forgot how quickly that channel just exploded. Yeah, I'm pretty certain on this one. It must be JackSucksGeography. So let's log in and let's find out. Right, there we go. So you can 900, see less than a million views. Has actually had less than 1 million views. But when we hover over this, you can see that normally a good month would be about 300k views. So JackSucksAtGeography is doing really well. If I go in the analytics, we've had 300% more views than we normally do. Isn't that incredible? It was around here that it had its big climb after kind of dying off. I've brought a few channels back from the dead, you know. 2 years ago, 900,000 views a month. Now, 21 million. We're pretty consistent around the 21 million, though. And once again, I've chosen a really bad time to record this 2-year update, because this month, due to personal reasons, I've recorded way less videos than I normally do, so all my stats are down. But it's nice to see that my bad stats are really good compared to 2 years ago. And I guess if we do an update in another 2 years, it makes me easier to beat them even more. So yeah, to go from 900k per month to 21 million on a bad month, very, very nice. What is the peak of all time? It's kind of been consistent for a while. 48 million is the most that the channel's ever got. And this channel has had a lot of very, very successful shorts. I've also released more original shorts on this channel than any of my other channels, because it's just so easy to. Like, literally my current system is Kai once a month finds a load of quizzes for me to do. I record them all at once, and then we just spread them out over a few weeks. But even ignoring shorts, if we have a look at most popular, this channel is very good for residual views for some reason. Like, when we take a look at latest uploads, the views are pretty good, you know, nothing to be snuffed at. But if you scroll down, you find out that just they do really well in the algorithm long term. 1.2 million, 1. 1.9 million, 700,000, 1.5 again, 800,000, 900,000, 1.2 million, 1.1 million. I don't know what it is about geography content. It's something that I never knew there was a huge niche for. But all I can say is thank God I forgot to cancel my annual GeoGuessr subscription, because that is the one thing that motivated me to make a few more geography videos after I gave up on this channel. Phew! Alright, what was up next? I've kind of forgot all my channels at this point. Well, this is very helpful. So it's all the kind of renegade channels at this point.
I am pretty confident that the next least dead channel will be JackSucksAtStuff. Let's log in and find out. Okay,
that might not have aged too well.
600,000 views, so it hasn't beat JackSucksAtGeography.
600k? JackSucksAtStuff kind of has been abandoned at this point, so I'm not sure it'll beat 600k yet. Down to 200k now. It has had lots of good months since the last video, but now I have kind of give up on it. We kept the uploads going on this channel daily for a very, very long time, but as you can see, just an average of 5,000 views, I was just losing money on it because it cost more to pay someone to put these clips together than the money that I was getting back from ad revenue. And it's a shame because I always really liked the concept of a clips channel, and I was kind of one of the very first to make it a thing. Like, so many other clips channels popped up after mine. Very narcissistic thing to say, I'm aware, but it's true. But sadly, eventually, after what, 793 uploads, I had to accept that I just wasn't actually that relevant enough to have a big successful clips channel. YouTubers like the Sidemen can get millions of views on clips. A lot of the Dream SMP members were getting millions of views on all their clips as well. But myself, on the other hand, turns out not that many people are interested in the fact that I got rid of my carpet. We did try shorts as well, and, you know, they did okay. But once again, I was just losing money on these rather than gaining. Occasionally one would pop off, but this is just the kind of thing that would be better suited to be uploaded on Stuff or on the Life channel. But let's see what I said about the Clips channel 2 years ago.
Class JackSucksAtClips as a kind of dead channel, if we're going to be brutal. You can see that 3 months ago when I first launched the channel, we were getting, you know, well over 100k per video. It was pretty epic. But the hype very quickly died down, and if we scroll up and we get to kind of 2 months ago, we're now at like 20k views,
right,
30k views, 98, that's pretty good, 60, okay, 30, 81, 75, 35, 45. Then if we scroll up a little bit further, we're now kind of averaging about 20k.
Oh, and it just got lower.
Again, right, maybe averaging like 11k.
It got down to like 5k. I persevered for a long time. I was like, I want this to be a thing. 2 more years after this, we kept going with daily uploads. But finally, I accepted it. Now, similarly, I can never say that, similarly to JackSucksAtClips, there's 2 more channels of mine that didn't exist when I did the first video 2 years ago that have kind of suffered a similar fate. The first one being Geography Stuff, which I officially abandoned about 2 months ago. Oh, brilliant. The last video actually did quite well. So this is a channel which it wasn't really any extra effort from me because it was all clips that were originally from JackSucksAtGeography videos. But obviously it still cost me money to pay an editor to put daily clips together. We released 300 videos over about 11-month period. Got to nearly 200k subscribers. Got 43 million views in total, which is very nice. And of course, most importantly, got an emoji on a play button, which was the main reason the channel was made. So everything else is just a bonus. For a long time, those clips were doing very, very well. But just like JackSucksAtClips, it kind of did die down eventually and just wasn't worth continuing. Another channel which did not exist 2 years ago is No Context JackSucksAtLife, which is still active, although it's not getting crazy views. But you know what, I don't care. I find this channel really funny, and I'm happy to keep it going for the small community that enjoy it every day. Very impressive exercising.
Maybe
Let's watch this one.
Just do some stretches this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll stop at 4.
That's the kind of content you want in your sub feed every single day. I don't know why more people aren't tuning in. But yeah, if I ever do this video again, it is possible that No Context JackSucksAtLife will not exist anymore. But for now, we're 600 videos deep, and I and about 4,000 others really enjoy watching the videos. So after that, all of my other channels, I'm just not active on at all. We've got the long channel name, we've got Jack's YouTube channel full of fun times and fun, Irate Kiss, we've got Turd Boy, we've got What else have we got? There's a lot that I'm missing. Oh yeah, Pop-Up Pirate, Samso's Apricots, etc, etc. So all of those channels will have even less views than they had 2 years ago because I've just not really touched them at all. So I think it's pointless going through them. But to summarize, it's incredible to see that 2 years ago, my best performing channel had 3.7 million monthly views, and now my best performing channel has 50 million views. That is just ridiculous. I very much appreciate everybody that's watching out there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, download Opera, link in the description, and I'll see you later.